What the fuck is up, everyone? Prison Meddler here, back with another fucking album review. Today I am reviewing Killswitch Engage's new album, The Consequence, which came out yesterday. So we know this is the band's first album in over 5 years. The last album came out in August 2019, which was Atonement. Now, as with Killswitch Engage, they're easily one of the more consistent bands out there with every other album. They did some of their albums did change, especially with the Howard Jones self-titled album, which kind of turns into a much more radio-friendly sound. But ever since Jesse Leach's return, the band got a lot stronger with some. It's kind of a zigzag on each album ever since Jesse Leach's return. I'll say this. Their new album is nowhere near as good as The Atonement, but it's still solid. I'm not saying anything bad about it. All I have to say is the album is just a Killswitch Engage album, to tell you the truth. But it's all. It has a lot of great moments throughout the album. I really love the catchy chorus from the track Aftermath. I really love the track. I also love the melodic intro too. I really dug the intro on the song Aftermath. The song's lead single, Forever Aligned, which was released a few months ago, which I thought it was a solid track. Again, it's Killswitch being Killswitch. I mean, what do you expect from them? And then we got the second single, I Believe, which is kind of sounds more of a radio-friendly track. It has more clean vocals than harsh vocals. I personally think it would sound better with Howard Jones on it. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not complaining. I'm not bitching about Jesse Leach or nothing. I mean, there's a few songs from that album that kind of does sound a little bit similar to Atonement and Disarm the Descent, such as The Fall of Us. I actually do enjoy the blast beats. I mean, I know there's a few moments where it has blast beats. It has some of the moments from Disarm the Descent and Atonement and such. The album starts off with pretty strong with the song Abandoned Us. It started off pretty strong too with the solid riffs and such. According to the lyrics, kind of sounds like Betrayal a bit, but it started off pretty strong, really strong hook. It has a nice solo too and such. Then we got the next track, Discordant Nation, which is a lot heavier track, probably the heaviest song off the album. It kind of sounds like you'd hear something from Disarm the Descent a bit. The chorus is definitely full of blast beats. That's for damn sure. We got the next track, Aftermath, which I already mentioned before. It's a really great chorus. I think it has the best chorus on the album. It kind of sounds like you hear something from Howard Jones' era of Killswitch Engage and such. Again, I really love the intro. I definitely dug the intro of it. It's very melodic and such. And then I'll skip the next two because I already mentioned those two. Those two were singles. So on to Where It Dies, which is a typical Killswitch Engage track. The riffs kind of sounds like a bit of thrash sound to it. It's got a nice solo here. The riff sounds like you hear from thrash. Has a thrashy riff to it and such. Now, my least favorite song on the album would probably be Collusion. I just don't care for that track very much. It's kind of a filler track, to be honest with you. I just never cared for that track. I don't hate it or nothing. It's just, I don't know. It's just meh. It's just the chorus is just kind of slow, to be honest with you. And I thought Requiem, the closing track, was somewhat cheesy as well. It's kind of a cheesy way to close the track, to be honest. But as for the song, It Falls on Us and Broken Glass, those songs do pretty hit hard. I ain't gonna lie. They actually do hit pretty hard. The album in general, again, Killswitch being Killswitch, I don't know what else to say. I mean, Jesse Leach's vocals are great. Even Adam's vocals, singing in some of the songs, did great as well. It has some great guitar riffs, crunchy riffs as well, solid solos in some of the songs, solid bass too. I love the drum work from Justin Foley. He did phenomenal in the drumming as well, but it's definitely nowhere near as strong as Atonement, that's for sure. I mean, Atonement, I honestly have to say, this is probably their best album since Alive or Just Breathing. As with this album, not really. No, it's nowhere near as good as Atonement, but I'd say it's solid, but I don't love it. So, I'm going to give this a very strong 3 to 5, maybe a little lean towards a 3.5. Mainly because of those filler tracks on the album, but the album itself, it's solid. again, it's nowhere near their best album or anything. It's kind of at the same level as Incarnate, to tell you the truth. So yeah. Now, before I hear about this album, I had a feeling I'm kind of I don't know. I thought it'd probably be like a generic album, kind of like with All That Remains' his new album and such. But no, I wouldn't say it's a generic album. It's just a typical metalcore album. Even though it has has a lot of solid cuts. I kind of enjoy their new album, Consequence, from Killswitch Engage. And at first I hoped it's not going to be bad like As I Lay Dying's new album. Because to be honest, yes, I still think Through Storms Ahead. The last time Through Storms Ahead, I hope it wasn't going to be like Through Storms Ahead. To be honest, I think Through Storms Ahead was As I Lay Dying's worst album to date. Yes, I think it's worse than their debut album. I know many people said, no, their first albums are worse. No. I honestly, to be honest with you, I think their newest album is worse than Beneath the Encased of Ashes or whatever that's called, but we're not talking about that right now. This Consequence, pretty decent album for the most part. Again, great production, great mixing and such, but nowhere quite near as strong as Atonement, to tell you the truth. Their last album was better. And as for the best metalcore album of 2025 so far, probably Bleeding Through's new album 9. I think that album's better than Killswitch Engage's new album, in my opinion. But anyway, we're not talking about that either, so that's kind of pretty much the review for now. Or it's the end of this review now. Okay, guys, so, excuse me. That is my review for Killswitch Engage's new album. What are your thoughts below? Do you like this album? Do you not like this album or such? Yeah, guys, so... Yeah, I know I'm working on reviewing every In Flames album and such, blah, 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 blah. But anyways, yeah, guys, so subscribe for more content and all that bullshit, and I'm going to go ahead and get the fuck out of here, so I'm out.